Yeah.
But going back to what you were saying about the records, how the original record was different from the whatever, this woman had to get the COVID vaccine originally to keep practicing.
Yep.
And that's when she started doing a lot of research and doing things. So she said, like, we got the full list of what was in it, because they have to teach you what was in it in order to, maybe because some people can't get it or whatever. But she said what she got and what got out in the public was two different things.
No kidding.
Two completely different things. So that was
Your
interesting.
subject's big pharma, and big pharma. We're talking in the top 5 businesses in the world, and when you can really wrap your head around what trillions of dollars is,
Yeah.
Man, I gotta say this: if I were the guy, you watch. You don't watch movies. There was a movie about it was Benedict Cumberbatch. He was playing Alan Turing, which the inventor of the computer, and it was invented because of the Enigma in World War II. They were trying to decipher the bomb, how it changes, and blah blah blah.
Oh, he deciphered was that the guy that deciphered that? Yeah,
the Enigma, right?
Okay.
So the day that they deciphered, he's like, "Oh my God, we just got a message that these 5 ships are being attacked today on the Atlantic Ocean. My brother's on one of those ships." And then he's like, "We cannot call off the attack. We have the ability to stop it right now, but if we do, the consequences of stopping that attack, they will quickly realize these people deciphered the Enigma, and the war will continue. But if we play it strategically right, we can't." And where I'm going with this conversation is, if tomorrow, you and me, magically right now, you spilled your drink and mine, and I don't know, one of your boogers floated it, and we cured cancer, we're like, holy cow, we have it.
Yeah.
We would have to have and this is you and me, we would have to have a very, very big decision on, like a conversation on, what would happen if we had the be-all, end-all cure for cancer?
Yeah.
World changing. And I don't mean, I feel bad for the people dying, but do you know how many people we'd put out of work? Millions.
Maybe.
Millions of people out of work. Do you know how much fundraising goes into cancer? How many, the trickle-down effects of
financials of it is crazy.
It would change. It would literally change it would be more valuable than oil.
The way everything,
more valuable than oil. So yes, kind of like finding the electric car.
For sure.
Yeah.
If you jump into it and dig into it and see how it even started, even how big pharma started and how it kept going and how it was pushed by all, like, the government, even to find out that, once again, you'd have to do a little more research on this, but what they were doing to humans through the milk that the cows were drinking, or
the
cows were creating,
and all that,
and the hormones and things about pre-doctoring the people to accept a vaccine, to have less immune to accept this vaccine for later on in life. Like, that stuff is mind-boggling to know, and to think that it doesn't happen. I feel like you are under a rock.